I'm Chef Christine Cushing, and I'm on a mission to teach terrible cooks how to become fearless in the kitchen. Today, a very funny woman who's completely inept in the kitchen.
Ouch!
She goes from fighting a food processor to preparing a private dinner for her fellow comedians.
It's just like a hot dog.
Can she overcome her panic in the kitchen?
It's not. I'm telling you right now, it's not awesome.
Or will her culinary talents remain laughably bad?
It's like ass.
When it comes to making people laugh, Elvira is a star. But in the kitchen, whatever she tries to make leads to disaster.
Nuts, does it need to float?
Elvira is a professional comedian who's fearless on stage, but fearful in the kitchen.
Some of the things Elvira does really badly in the kitchen are chopping.
I could lose a finger, I could lose an eye, I could.
Stirring.
The blender, to me, is like a chop saw.
Just about everything.
For the love of God!
When I got home one Monday night, Elvira said to me, "How do you make macaroni and cheese?"
I thought I would just slice off some cheddar cheese.
Essentially, she had dumped some cheese in and stirred it, thinking it would just turn into a sauce.
The cheese becomes very stringy, and I just wrapped it around individual noodles. It was about the worst thing I'd ever eaten.
Well, I think Elvira has, in a way, a bit of a resistance to cooking because it was a site of conflict with her mother.
I approach the kitchen and I hear, "What you doing? Why you doing it that way? Don't do that."
I try to teach Elvira for cook, but I don't have patience if somebody is too slow for me.
Why are you cutting up at it? Can't you do this?
My job is to take this very funny lady from disastrous to fearless, and in the end, she's gonna make a fabulous meal for her family and her very picky mother.
This is where the magic doesn't happen, for me.
Why don't you walk me through the kitchen? That would be good for me just to see some.
Okay. I try not to go down here at all. And this, look how competent I am. Whoop! I got that down. Anything with blades starts to panic me. Look at what Chloe, look what she keeps in our house. This is like a ninja star.
Okay, so tell me about cooking with your mom.
My mother is an amazing cook, but it wasn't the most fun thing to have mommy in the kitchen because she's such a control freak, which she would deny. Okay. I don't control things, I just know the right way to do it. Right?
Have you ever cooked anything for her?
I know that I could never enter into a battle with Irene because she'd kill me. With a look, she would, "Really, that's what you're making?" And that's her happy face, Christine. If I could make something for my mother and she didn't criticize it, I don't know what, I would lick your head.
That's what we're after. Tell me one thing that you've always wanted to learn how to cook.
Well, I love Asian food.
I have a plan for you. We're gonna go on a little journey together, and in the end, you're gonna make your mother something, and she's gonna say, "Elvira, this is fantastic," only in not like a Greek accent.
That's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Game on.
All right.
That is the mission. To assess where to start with Elvira, I need to see what she can and can't do. She's gonna cook a little something for me on her own. I would like you to cook for me a homemade chicken noodle soup. But here's the catch. You're gonna actually start by making your own noodles.
And my initial reaction would be, why would you make it when you can buy it?
Oh boy, Elvira can't even put the food processor together. That doesn't bode well for what's coming up.
All right, okay, all right. There's this, there's flour. There you go, boom. So I've made liquid noodles.
It's a noodle milkshake.
I would just add more of this. There we go.
What are you gonna do about the broth?
I wouldn't make chicken stock, even if you could guarantee that those are chicken parts. I wouldn't go here. I would go for a stock.
So you go for a stock. All right, so you know what? Gimme, go for a stock.
Why would we do what you're suggesting when we can just buy a version of it? I think I remember Irene taking drops of this and then dropping it into the water.
Thing?
Yeah. It's like a matzo ball.
That is the nastiest matzo ball I've ever seen. I can't believe that I'm the sucker that's gotta taste this.
Are you waiting for something good to creep through? Did you see what I poured into that thing? It's wet, hot vat. What do you think it's gonna taste like?
taste it. Oh, that's gross. It tastes like it's my last day on the earth and I didn't bother too much because I know I'm gonna die anyway. Ouch! Elvira's all about convenience and store-bought. She doesn't have any interest in doing things herself. I really need to show her the difference that homemade makes. First, we're gonna make a killer homemade soup using this broth I made earlier. Break those 2 eggs in there.
It looks like Parmesan cheese.
We can add a little teeny bit of water to make it come together. Yeah, mama, a little more. The food processor does all the work.
And then it gives you a nice little breast implant.
Exactly, that's perfect. So now we're gonna go into this middle guy, which is gonna just make it flat.
Okay. I feel like we're pioneers.
Look at these little noodles that you get.
Check it out.
Can you put the carrots in there for me?
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
gonna put the noodles in,
All right.
and we're good to go. The only other thing that I would add to this is a little bit of fresh parsley. Okay, so what do you think?
Oh, good noodles. I'm sold on the noodle maker.
As soon as we start tasting this soup, that's the moment where I know I got her in the palm of my hands. What I'm gonna have to do is excite her by the flavors and then work back from that. Now we're gonna get out, have a little fun, do something way, way different.
We're going clubbing?
We're gonna go from something hot to something very, very cold. Coming up, I take Elvira for some fun in the freezer.
Is anyone licking this off?
And later, I present her with a huge challenge.
The VIPs are here, and you need to go take their orders.
And she ends up totally freaking out.
It's not awesome!
Elvira is a terrible cook.
Why would you make it when you can buy it?
She's all about convenience and store-bought.
Looks like ass.
But she lit up when we made a fabulous homemade soup. Elvira's starting to understand how much better homemade tastes. I need to keep tapping into that. I'm taking her on an ice-cold adventure to make one of her favorite foods using fresh ingredients. So we've come to Gelato Fresco. Hart Melvin is the owner. He makes killer gelato.
As long as we stay away from chopping, and cutting, and appliances, we'll be fine.
Elvira's not just here to taste. She's actually going to be making the gelato and turning it into tartufo, a decadent dessert that she'll feel proud to serve to her mother.
The magic
There's
happens.
the man.
Nice to meet you.
This is Elvira.
My pleasure.
Nice to
Nice
meet
to
you.
see you again, Hart.
So what we thought we would start with is a lychee sorbet.
Okay, I love lychees.
Okay, so what we have to do first of all is liquefy the fruit.
Now, you know a blender is not my friend. Every time it moves a little, I feel like I have to be defensive. But the more I do it, the more comfortable I get.
Because we have to test the sugar content, so we'll use a refractometer for that.
Blah, blue, bee, bob, He's talking and I hear Charlie Brown's teacher. Wah, wah, wah. All right, whatever. I don't think it's sweet enough, doctor.
What we have to do here is build up frozen crystals over time, and it'll come out like soft ice cream.
I can't believe this thing makes ice cream.
Oh! Do you need to take that home?
It's not gonna make it home. I got news for you.
It's gonna be a little bit creamier, right?
Oh, that's good.
Now we're gonna produce an ice cream. We're gonna use green tea. So you put that in and whisk as you go.
Shoot, I can't do this.
Can you chew gum and walk?
Look at that, I can't.
Look at the color of that.
This should come a little faster.
Just look at that.
It's good.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It was as if I was drinking it from the teat of a green tea cow. That's how awesome it was. Is anyone licking this off?
There you go. Look at the little wheel.
Now that we've got our two components, we're gonna combine them and make tartufo. Take it right down flat.
Got it.
Now you can
Pick this up
Yep.
and push it into that.
Okay.
And then
All right.
cover it up on the other side.
Okay.
Perfect.
Look at
There you
that.
go. Icy.
Okay, we're gonna put these on a rack here
Okay.
Okay.
and let them harden.
Excellent.
Okay, and now we
Yes.
go back to do a little more cooking
Okay.
to prep you for the dinner.
Excellent.
Now I'm gonna teach Elvira some specific techniques that she's definitely gonna need if she's gonna overcome her fears and make a fabulous dinner for her mom.
I'm scared. I'm already scared. I may have fooled you before.
Do not be scared because we're cooking together. Talking capellini puttanesca, plain pasta with some beautiful shrimp. These are tiger shrimp. You're leaving the tail on because not only does it look great, but there's a lot of flavor in that little tail part. You're gonna do a little hand toss for me. You just get, I know you're a control freak.
Oh my God, well, you're getting
Toss
all
it,
over the
you don't toss
floor.
it. Very good.
Dance, you little dance for grandma.
Elvira's starting to open up. She's really having fun tossing and cooking those shrimp. Toss them over here. And the biggest challenge with shellfish is actually cooking it too much. That's why we're taking them out. Half an onion.
Half an onion.
And the bigger the knife, then you can chop it a lot.
Really, I totally avoid big knives.
See, the shrimp are actually telling you when they're cooked too. See how they're all curled? We're done.
We're done, okay.
We're ready.
Are you sure? My thing with the shrimp is mistrust. I worry I'm not cooking it enough. I have this fear that I will poison the family. I don't have that trust for myself yet.
Coming up, I throw Elvira into a huge cooking challenge, and she ends up totally freaking out.
It's not awesome.
In the end, will she be able to impress her demanding mother?
Now you know why I don't let you to cook.
Elvira's mom is an amazing cook, but Elvira felt she never measured up.
I don't have patience if somebody is too slow for me.
I'm determined to get Elvira past her fears and give her the skills she needs to make a fabulous dinner that will even impress her mother. I started off showing her how to make amazing soup. We had a ball making tartufo. And now I'm showing her a simple pasta dish served with wilted spinach. Take a nice big handful, throw it in there. Just when it appears like it's not quite ready, spinach.
You got some nerve, baby. That's nowhere near cooked.
There it is, wilted spinach. This is the restaurant trick pasta.
You don't drain it.
You just go right in there. You want to shake them, otherwise they clump together. And did we talk about what the puttanesca is?
No.
In Italian, puttana means prostitute.
And that's what you thought of for me. Let's make her something hoes eat. Nice and quick so that they can get back to work. Is that what it is?
Try a shrimp.
It's really good.
Are they cooked?
Yeah, they're cooked.
Yeah. It's excellent, actually. Since you're on this high now,
Come on!
all right, it's time for you to really get to the next level. I'm going to give you a super, super big challenge.
Okay, I'm up for it.
Elvira may think she's up for it, but she's in for a big surprise with this upcoming challenge. I'm taking her out of her comfort zone to a professional kitchen where she has to cook a dinner for 7 VIPs. But there's a twist to this challenge. The VIPs are actually well-known comedians and friends of Elvira's. Elvira has built up cooking for her mom into an impossible task, but I'm hoping that cooking for her peers will make her more confident so she can do just that. This is the professional kitchen in which you will be cooking tonight for a group of VIPs. So the one catch, it will be from a menu, so you don't know what you're cooking until they order it.
Come on! Yes. You're evil.
How are you?
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you too. This is Elvira.
Elvira, welcome to the chef's house.
Elvira, this is the chef of the Chef House. And he's got some tasks for you tonight.
The most important thing is get your mise en place done. This means to get everything in place before people walk in the door.
Okay. Why don't we start with the calamari?
Wings come off.
Oh.
There we go. And you're gonna do what's called a pineapple cut. Okay? For the sea bream,
Oh!
heads off.
You want me to fail, don't you?
Absolutely not.
Are you a Hungarian mother? Never mind.
No.
Okay, so
15, 20 minutes for your mise en place.
for all of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Good luck.
As Elvira preps for dinner, the VIPs are starting to arrive.
A little bit too much. Gentle, gentle, gentle.
Hey! Just hide that piece. All right, okay. Use this as my template.
10 minutes to service. We need to start cleaning up.
The VIPs are here,
all right.
and you need to go take their orders.
Okay, let's do this thing. Let's do this thing.
Judy.
Get out of here! So, my name's Elvira, and I'm going to be your waiter today. But
What is good nudity?
it's naked ganoodles. I cannot believe this is happening to me. It's a surreal nightmare. It's like a worse night. This is worse than cooking for Irene. I would rather see a room full of Hungarian relatives than I would like to see my people in there, my colleagues, my peers. This is so crazy. This is insane.
I will go to roasted pork tenderloin, sauteed fiddleheads, fingerlings, and bacon.
I'm gonna get nudie, please.
Whole grilled sea bream.
Oh, I was worried. You should have seen me slicing it. Just so hang tight, and we'll be right back. Someone will get you some bread.
Thanks.
I feel like I've been punched in the stomach. So what are we gonna do? Seriously?
When you cook this, you're gonna be like, holy crap, I made this.
There's no way. I don't have the skills. Even with Christine, this is too much. How can I face those people again?
Think of Irene. When we have Irene to the house and you're making stuff for her, it's gonna be a breeze for you.
It's not the cooking. It's my peers. We know your secret shame is that you can't cook.
I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed myself. She's in shock. She won't cook a thing.
This kind of a shock is enough to put me off cooking forever, FYI.
We have 7 dinners to prepare. I don't know how to get her out of it. Elvira took orders for 7 of her peers. She shut down. I thought she would see it as a challenge, but she didn't. I don't really know what to do. I've got to find some way to get her to pick it up so we can make all this food and save this whole dinner.
If I seem upset, it's because my spirit is completely broken.
Oh, it's about to get better now, all right?
It's gonna be awesome! No, it's not! I'm telling you right now, it's not awesome! Oh, is it a gas oven?
Elvira is totally freaking out, and we haven't even started cooking. I'm not really sure what to do, to be honest, but maybe if I can just get her to start doing something she enjoys, it'll help get her mind off her fears, and then she'll see that we can pull this off. I know she really enjoyed cooking the shrimp and flipping things when we made our pasta. I'm gonna try and get her going from there.
Okay, how are we doing with the color? There it is. Got a little caramel going. Flip it.
When I let go a little bit, I was freewheeling. I can achieve more by letting go. And that's a good lesson to learn in life.
Look at those.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Do a little tasting.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's good.
Remember the spinach we used earlier? It was baby spinach.
Oh, yeah, okay.
This is a bigger, thicker spinach.
This is old cougar spinach.
As soon as Elvira starts with the jokes, that tells me confidence is back. Drizzle a little schmutzy.
Guys, we've been waiting an hour now. How are we doing? Almost done?
Excellent. Perfect. Excellent. Hit me with a little parsley. It's perfectly cooked.
What a turnaround. It's like she's belonging in this kitchen. It's unbelievable.
Ready.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Chef. Thank you
Happy
so
cooking.
much.
Well done.
I appreciate the use of your basement remedial kitchen. Man, the service in this place sucks.
Oh.
There you go, you guys. Check
Okay,
me
who's
out.
got Ganouti?
Hey, everybody, it's Christine Cushing. Check that out. Check it out. And enjoy, my friends.
Thank you.
Is it medium well how you ordered it?
That is good.
It is good, isn't it?
It's lovely. It's lovely.
I loved it. I found out what nudie was. It's not what I thought.
I thought she was gonna kill us all.
I say here's to nudie.
Great job.
Elvira pulled it together to the delight of all of her peers. But now it's the time for the toughest stop on our journey. Elvira has to cook for her mom. Here's hoping that she doesn't melt down again, because this time she's cooking on her own. Elvira, this is your big moment. You're going to make a fantastic shrimp and cashew stir fry. You got your recipe.
Yeah, but it seems like you're leaving me alone here.
I'm here, but I won't be like here.
I know, that doesn't feel good. All
I
right.
have faith in you.
Okay, all right. Okay. Why is there all these insides of the... I am running out of time. Is this diagonal enough? That's the thing. I don't have a protractor. Already, I can hear Irene. These pieces are not the same. That's not dicing. 2 to 4. Well, why don't they just say 3?
They're here.
Hello. Okay, Mommy, go sit with Chloe and Nadia and don't say anything inappropriate.
That's what you want to hear, that little sizzle sound? Yeah.
She never sweated in her life that much.
Enough remarks from the peanut gallery.
What if it's not good? Will you let her cook again?
Oh, I don't think so.
This
It's
is last
gonna
chance?
be happen.
All right, this is too much pressure. Time for my secret ingredient. Okay,
Take 'em off.
It's ready, it's ready. Stop yelling.
cook.
You know what, Mommy? If you loved me, you wouldn't have minded. I'm worried about Irene. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, plating is half the battle, in my opinion.
We gotta go, right?
Okay, shush it. Okay, that one's for Chloe.
Yeah, get your fingers in there.
That's it.
Girl, there you go.
Okay, with your judging.
Picking up. Mama, I think we need to give you extra special treatment. This is like this.
That's good.
Oh, there it is. This will be your dinner when you're working late. Remember it, it's gonna happen.
Let's see.
It's really good. That is surprisingly delicious.
Really good.
What do you think, Mommy?
Like, really good. I don't know what's in the sauce.
That's the right answer. Mommy.
Delicious.
Does she pass?
Yes, she do.
Yay!
Yes. There you go. So now I can eat. Mommy, it's really good. It's good.
I love it. I am just hungry.
Look at how she's eating it.
Elvira has achieved the impossible. She made a dinner so full of flavor that even her mother cleaned her plate. She proved to me, herself, and her whole family that she truly is fearless in the kitchen.
Cheers.
One more surprise.
Wow.
This is the tartufo that Miss Elvira put together.
I love it. This is better than a Japanese restaurant.
What I've overcome is sort of an emotional resistance to cooking. And I think the more often I do it, the easier it'll get.